Good evening, everybody. Wonderful. Lovely to see so many folks here. Come on out, everybody. Come on out. My name is Andrew Roblyer. I am a director and producer based out of Houston, Texas. This has been my first visit to Indiana and Indianapolis. It has been a joy to be here. Thank you all for being such a wonderful community. Welcome, community. Yes, thank you. Thank you. We have two pieces of business we need to take care of before we start the show proper. And the first one is that I want to let these fantastic actors behind me have a chance to introduce themselves, because they have agreed to be here tonight having no idea what scene they are about to do. So I want to let them plug whatever they've got coming up and tell you a little bit about themselves. So we'll start over there.
Hey, I'm Tony Schaab. We just closed another Fringe show that you probably didn't see, and that's okay. It's called Horror Hurts. It was a lot of fun, and I'm going to do another show with Cryptid Entertainment this fall called Evil Dead the Musical, which you can see coming up in October, so that's coming up very soon. So super excited to be here and super excited to take the stage for this fun experience.
Where is Evil Dead?
Oh, it's at the Indy Fringe Theater. Thank you for reminding us. Yes, at the north end of Mass Ave. Thank you, random stranger. I appreciate it.
What?
I'm Michelle Wafford. I am a local actor, and I have no current shows to promote at this point because my Fringe experience is ending, but I'll probably be doing Wonders at the District Theater in December by Bennis Akeley. Likely.
Hello, Mason Absher, he, they pronouns. I am a local theater practitioner and educator. I teach down at the University of Indianapolis, so if you want to come learn about theater with me, that would be a ton of fun, and we'll have fun, and we'll learn, and it'll be great.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, the next order of business is that I need your help to select the scene that we are going to work on today. So I have prepared 3 possible scenes for our 3 actors. Now, tonight is our comedy night, so all 3 of these options are comedy. Some are contemporary, some are classical text, but I need your help. So rather than tell you what the scenes are, which for the contemporary scenes wouldn't tell you much, I'm going to give you 3 descriptive words about each one of these scenes. That's all I'm going to tell you. 3 descriptive words, and then at the end of that, I'm going to ask you to vote by sound of applause to select which scene you would like to see as an audience. So your first option here, your 3 words are witchcraft, banter, and scheduling. Option 2, wonder, logic, and disruption. And option 3, disguise, competition, and love. All right, so who would like to see option number 1? Okay. Option number 2. Okay, option number 2, thank you for your efforts. You passed. Option number 3. I think it's going to be option number 1 still, just by a hair. So, we are going to work today on a scene called When Shall We Three Meet Again by Jennifer Ramsey. I'm going to have you read first. I'm going to have you read second. I'm going to have you read third. So I'm going to let the actors exit the stage and take a second to look over their text while you and I chat a little bit, and I tell you a little bit more about this show, what you're going to see, but also why this show exists. So to start, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I first fell in love with theater when I was 6 years old. I was cast in a church musical called Journey to the Center of Christmas. It was a Star Trek parody. Didn't know that when I was 6. I was cast as the only adult character in the entire play, whose name was Professor J. Ingle Bell, and I was also the shortest child on stage. And that's when I learned that in theater you can be anything. I loved theater so much growing up that when it would be too long between performances, I would get this ache in my soul. And when I got to college, I got to fall in love with theater all over again, this time from the perspective of a director. Now, I moved into directing not because I wanted control over the process, but because I learned that I loved being in a position to be able to support all of the artists that are involved in creating a beautiful piece of theater. And when I fall in love with something, my nerdy type A brain loves to learn everything that I can about it. And that's when I very quickly realized that there is no real path for directors in the American theater. No real training, no real map, Most directors learn to direct by doing it and hoping that we don't hurt something or someone along the way. Because here's the thing. A director sets the emotional tone for a production. In the corporate world, studies show that your manager is one of the top factors in whether you thrive or burn out. And in theater, it's no different. The director is the culture setter, the emotional thermostat, the person who decides what matters. But most directors, especially in what I like to call upstream theater, meaning community and educational spaces, are just thrown into the deep end. At a low estimate, there are 30,000 directors working in those spaces every year with no training, no support, no mentorship, just vibes. And the weight that is placed on their shoulders is immense. They are told that their vision is what determines whether a show sinks or swims. And on top of that, there's this implicit understanding that they are training the next generation of artists to move downstream to Broadway and professional spaces. So nobody gets their start there. We all start upstream and flow downstream. And then we wonder why theater spaces can be tense, toxic, and unclear. It's not because directors don't care. It's because the system never taught them how. Which is why I built Deconstructing Directing, which is also the name of the company that brings you this show today. It is a completely 100% free online resource library for directors. It explores topics that most directors I know have never had a chance to talk to anyone about, like facilitation skills, imposter syndrome, power dynamics, regulating our own emotions, and letting go of fear-based, authority-driven models of directing that held the field hostage for way too long. It's a resource unlike any other in existence, and you can check it out yourself at the QR code on the program, the little slip of paper that you got on your chair when you sat down. Director's Cut, the show you are here to see, is my attempt to put at least some of that work into a live performance. I know the marketing makes this feel like a cool, edgy experiment, and it is, but it's also something more. It's a chance to peek behind the curtain into something we rarely get to see in theater, how at least part of directing actually works. And it's my love letter to every director who's ever been told to just, figure it out. So tonight, I'm going to be building this scene from scratch, right in front of you. No prep, no second chances. You'll see me stumble, maybe chase some moments, make some hard choices, not because I think I have all the answers, but because I believe that directing deserves to be seen, shared, and valued. Because when we give directors the tools and the space to grow, we create better theater. Safer rooms, stronger stories, braver choices. And that makes theater better for all of us. So you excited to see the show tonight? Yeah. Excellent. All right, I'm going to invite the actors to come on back up to the stage. I'm going to shift my chair so that our folks in the house right can see. Excellent. All right, y'all excited? This is going to be a fun one. All right, so we are going to start this process with something that we would normally call a table read. Now, there is no table here on stage because this is a performance, and so I've asked the actors to do this read-through on their feet. But at the table read, the point of it, excuse me, I'm a little dry today. The point of a table read is to give everyone, especially the director, but everyone, a chance to hear the entire text of the play out loud, often for the very first time. Because we may have heard snippets in auditions or callbacks up until this point, but we haven't heard it all together with the cast. And that's important in theater because it's different to read something on the page silently in your own mind as opposed to speaking it aloud. And while I come into a process as a director with some ideas, hopefully, of what I think the show is going to be, this is the first time when I really get to pick up on the different nuances that individual actors are going to bring to their roles. So I'm going to ask them to read through it. They are not expected to act it fully yet, although they may start to make some acting choices. But I do want you to pay attention to this read-through because this is the only time we're going to see the scene in total before we see it again at the end of our time together today. And I want you to be able to kind of keep them in mind to compare and contrast the differences that you see in those 45 minutes. All right? Wonderful. So this is When Shall We Three Meet Again by Jennifer Ramsey. We have first, second, and third. Those are the character names as written in the script. And it starts with thunder and lightning. Take it away.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the sets of the sun.
Where the place? I said, where the place?
Upon the heath.
Whoa, wait a second.
We were on a roll.
Ember's got hexing practice that afternoon.
Really?
Oh, hexes are the best. Have they gotten to the part where they make the little dolls and stick the pins in? It's always my favorite. I used to dress up like my brother and really...
Can't her dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret. No responsibilities. Not that he has much help anyway. I could do the next night. Not that he was much help anyway.
No good. I have reservations at the gallows at 7.
The gallows are the best. You didn't tell me that you booked a table.
It was a last minute thing. There was a cancellation.
Oh, well, make sure you try the Newt's Eyes soup. I swear they were so fresh. It's like they plucked them out of the newt right in front of you.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
Well, one of them winked at me.
How about under the next day of the moon, silver light?
Is that this coming moon day or the one after that?
Ember has flying lessons every moon day.
Oh, I've got an extra broom if she needs one.
She's got a loaner for now, but have you seen the prices for the new ones?
Torture.
And not the good kind.
It's real reliable. It's still got the original bristles, except for the few that I singed flying too close to the fire that one Beltane.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Ladies, what about after our mother's lifeblood has frozen within its banks?
Potions practical.
Upon the first rays of the solstice sun?
Latin lessons.
When the wolf howls at the blood moon?
That's the night of the demon ball. It's her first one. I need to be there to take pictures.
How about... Pages.
This damn planner.
Flip out?
Nope.
Maybe...
Uh-huh.
Or...
Already taken.
When do you sleep?
I know it's a lot, but Ember wants to get into Salem. Just like her favorite auntie. And you should see the bios on some of these girls. Advanced numerology, ritual magic. Some of them have even made prophecies. It's like if you can't trace your past lives back to Stonehenge, you don't have a chance. Friday the 13th.
Yes, it's a date. Oh, I have an appointment to get my nails sharpened.
What'd you say?
I have an appointment.
Speak up.
I'm getting my nails sharpened that day.
Okay then.
Oh, sorry, guys. Gotta go. Cat needs let out.
Oh, Grimmy, tell him I said hi. I haven't seen near enough pictures lately.
I gotta make sure Ember fed the toad.
Ooh, send photos of Paddock, too. I want to squish his little warts.
All right. I'll call later and we'll figure something out.
We always
Yes,
do.
And yet, Mason, you got a line left.
Oh, yep.
Keep going.
I love you guys.
Maybe we need a wine night.
I second that.
Anon.
There is foul and foul in the fog and through the air.
Okay, let's give them a round of applause. All right, come on back up on stage.
The teachers are killing.
All right, so we're gonna break this down. This is exciting because some of the others. So this is my third Fringe festival in a row this summer, and at the other two, we had a lot more comedies. This week we had a lot of dramas and tragedies. So this is gonna be fun today to get to work on some comedy. So we're going to move on now to this section that we would call table work. Again, sans table today. but the point of table work is to make sure that we have kind of a shared mental model, a shared purpose in the show that we are working on, in this case, the scene that we're working on today and the story that we're telling. So in a comedic scene, I'm not as worried necessarily. You know, the comedy is kind of the point, right? Like that's why we're telling the stories, because it's funny, right? So I want to talk about what makes this funny to you. What makes this scene humorous to you all? There's no right or wrong answer. I'm not looking for a particular thing. I just want to hear your thoughts having read through it. Yes?
Even folks with supernatural powers have scheduling and logistics issues.
Yes. It feels very relatable, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Too real.
Too real. Love that. All right. What else? Any other thoughts about what is funny here?
I mean, I get the vibe that these three witches have very different personalities. It's a kind of on the odd couple, if you will.
Uh-huh. All right. What else? Any others?
Just a bunch of creative, goofy twists on witchy things and a little Shakespeare reference here and there too.
Yeah.
So all those are funny to me.
Excellent. Okay. I also think that there's something interesting to me about that we have these like really witchy moments at the beginning and at the end. Thank you. I got you. I appreciate it. My husband is taking good care of me. There's something of these really witchy moments, and then we kind of break out of that, right? So we have this kind of duality of tone. It makes me think, for lack of a better example, it makes me think of like, I have friends that are bilingual, right? And so like when they speak in Spanish, they have this, you know, this kind of affect about them. And when they speak in English, that affect is different, right? And so I kind of get a similar vibe with these witches, right? There's like the witchy moments, like when we're casting the spell, we are one way. And then when we aren't casting the spell, we maybe are totally different. Okay, awesome. So I wonder then, like, where do we think this is happening? Like, what part of the country or the world? There's no right or wrong answer. What jumps to your mind?
Maybe woodsy, like they're
Woodsy?
meeting in the woods somewhere,
Great.
but maybe the city doesn't sound like it's too far if we've got the other responsibilities
Okay.
on the horizon.
Maybe
here.
we're in a city park.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay, I love that. I love that. City Park, great. What else? Any other thoughts about location or? Seems to be nighttime. That seems to be clear. Yeah. Okay. Great. How long have these three witches know each other? What's the depth of the relationship?
Pretty familiar, it seems like. Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah.
Let's
Years,
get
many
more
years.
specific. Yeah, many years. Let's
10
say
or more
10 or
years.
more years.
Well, witches, you're probably talking hundreds.
Hundreds or more.
You're
Sorry.
Okay.
talking
Okay.
a long time.
Fair point.
So that means that you all know each other really well, right? Which means that all of these turns that we're going to play with in this scene, I think you all like spot when they're happening for each other really quickly, right? So you get to have lots of reactions to each other in this scene, right? Because I think when you've been together that long, when you've been friends or colleagues in this instance for that long, right? Like, you're not afraid to like roll your eyes at each other. You're not afraid to like be like, oh my God, are you serious, right? Like, there's this comfort that you have with each other that I want to play with, I think, today. All right, excellent. All right, so there's a couple of prop things that let's address as we move into staging. So as a read-through is happening, or sometimes before the read-through, usually if I'm working on a full play, I've started thinking about what this is going to look like visually. Today I was kind of thinking about this as I was listening to them read it aloud and watching them, and obviously we have kind of the idea of like a cauldron, right? So to help us with that, I'm just going to, this is perfect, I'm just going to borrow this. We're just going to put this right down center. All right, excellent. So as we start, we will kind of like really kind of come in around the cauldron, I think. And then as the scene happens, we can kind of begin to step away from the cauldron, or we can kind of like fall out of formation, as it were. All right? So, I'm okay. I'll give you the thought that I have, and then you all can tell me what your thoughts here. I'm questioning whether we lean into like the super classical like crone witchiness, right? Like hunched, like high-pitched voices, crackly voices, or if, because like when McBee is done, right? When McBee is done around the world, there's lots of different takes on the witches, right? Sometimes they're cast with different genders. Sometimes they're, they don't manifest in the same way. So I don't think they necessarily have to be super Crone-like. But are there any other versions of the witchiness of these witches that come to your mind in this moment? If not, we'll try the Crone and go from there.
And yeah, you got the classic that fits more that Wicked Witch of the West, but there's also like a ooh kind of mood.
Yeah, I kind of feel with these three, they kind of give me some hocus pocus vibes early on.
Ooh,
we
okay,
can do the walk.
okay,
Do the walk.
great,
You can always
great.
do the walk.
Let's lean into the hocus pocusness of it then. All right, so let's start with these first three lines. When shall we three meet again through air, the set of sun? And just like, I'm going to invite you today. If you go too big, I will pull you back. That's my challenge to you, is to be so big that I have to pull you back. Okay? Like, this is a broad comedy, right? Like, this is we're not going slapstick because we don't have time to like be safe about that. But like otherwise, like I think you can make this really big. All right? So let's try those first three lines, see how that goes. I'll give you the thunder and lightning.
Thank you.
Boom! Crash, crash!
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the set of sun.
Cool, let's pause there. That feels really great to me. I love that. Let's continue to lean into that. So I know there's stage directions here, Michelle.
Yes.
Don't wait for second to get out his planner. Go straight into where the place.
Cool.
Because we don't have the actual planner, he's just going to be miming it anyway.
That's fair,
yeah. So where the place, right? Immediately follow that, and then then we'll wait those couple of beats for I said where the place.
Okay.
Cool.
That is.
Let's start again from the top. When shall we three?
Thunder.
Oh yes, thunder and lightning. Sorry. Boom! Crash, crash.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the set of sun.
Where the place? I said, where the place?
Upon the heath.
Whoa. Wait a second.
We were on a roll.
Okay, cool. Let's pause there for just a second. So considering the scheduling issues we are about to deal with, how long do we think it's been since you all last did this together? Probably a while, right?
Yeah.
Cool. So I wonder, few moons, love that. I wonder in these first few lines, I wonder if there's like moments of acknowledgement of each other's lines, right? Like first comes in with thunder, lightning, or in rain. Is there a moment of like, ooh, good one, right? Is there a moment of like, yeah, nice, right? And then when seconds gets really big with that hurly-burly's done, like, is there a moment of like, one or both, does one of you think that, two's like seconds way over the top? And like, oh my God, calm down? Is one of you like super happy about, so like have opinions about each other's work in this moment.
Okay.
Let's see what that looks like. All right, I'll give you thunder and lightning. Boom, crash, crash.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the set of sun.
Where the place? I said, where the place?
Upon the heath, yes.
Whoa! Wait a second.
Okay, cool. So I like what's happening here. I want to play with this moment because it feels a little awkward to me, and I think you can feel that too. All right. So ere the set of sun is the key line here. Because what does that mean? What is he saying?
At sunset.
Yeah, before the sun sets.
Yeah.
Right. You are way too busy to do this before the sun sets. Right. Like there ain't no way you can be here tomorrow.
Gotta be
I think the moment that happens, come out of it. right? Maybe they don't realize fully what's going on, but they can react to the fact that like you're out of it, like something's up, right? So I think the moment it's like air the set of sun, like you're like, wait a second, right? Take a second, like pull out your, whatever you want to do, like what's going, do I have them, right? And then I wonder, like, because there's like several beats that happen here while you're looking at your calendar, right? There's where the place upon the heath, right? So there's these 3 lines that are happening, which if you pulled out your planner, you already know that tomorrow's not going to work. So what are you looking for? Like why not immediately say, whoa, 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 whoa? Why take your time here?
I think I would like to keep doing what we're doing because we at least have this time together.
Yes.
And maybe we could do a little more of this and then get into the logistics, and maybe then I can just, it could be an email that is never sent or something.
Great, yeah. I love that. I think, so have that internal discussion with yourself while you're looking at your planner so that we can kind of see that from the audience. Cool? I like the like swaying that's happening. All 3 of us are doing all 3 swaying the same way. So as we do this a couple more times, play around with some other physical options, right? You've got like, well, what do we got? Like we've got like waving over the cauldron. We could be like throwing things into the cauldron, right? We could be waving to the moon, right? Like there's lots of different things we could do. So try to explore physically as we run this a couple more times. So let's go from the top again. Boom! Crash, crash!
When shall we 3 meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the sets of sun.
A moment of realization.
Where the place? I said, where the place?
Upon the heath.
Whoa! Whoa. Wait a sec.
We were on a rope.
Ember's got hexing practice that afternoon.
Really?
Oh, hexes are the best. Have they gotten to the part where they make the little dolls and stick the pins in?
Cool, let's pause right there. So, this realization, whoa, wait a second. I want to see what happens, Mason, if instead of the whoa, it being like in the cauldron, if it's just like, hey, guys, right? Like that's fully out of character.
Okay.
Right? Just see what that feels like to you. We may go back to the way you were doing it. I just want to see what that looks like. So this is part of the like push and pull, right? That directors go through as we work things, right? Like I'm looking to see what the actors are bringing to the table, what choices they are naturally gravitating towards, and if possible, we want to go with those choices because that's what they are drawn towards, right? And what I'm paying attention to is are these pacing moments landing, right? Because humor, so much of comedy is in the timing, right? Is in the way that things land, and so that's a lot of what I'm paying attention to right now is the timing. So that wait a second. I think you all can give me a vocal reaction that isn't with words, like a groan or a like, oh man, right? Like some sort of response before we were on a roll, right? Because like, this isn't the first time Second's done this, right? You've been together hundreds of years.
Classic number 2.
Yes, exactly, right? Like, I mean, this is, think every time that Sophia in The Golden Girls starts talking about Italy. Right? Like it's that vibe, right? It's like, oh my God, like this again, right? So feel free to like really lean into that so that that timing lasts for us. So let's do this again from the top. And boom, crash, crash.
When shall we 3 meet again in thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the sets of sun.
Where the place? I said, where the place?
Upon the heath.
Whoa. Wait a sec.
There we go. There we go.
You were on a roll.
Ember's got hexing practice that afternoon.
Really?
I mean, hexes are the best. I mean,
Nice.
you know, they got to the part where they stick the little dolls with the pins. That was always my favorite. I used to dress it up like my brother and really.
I love it. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Can't her dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret. No
Cool.
response.
Let's pause right there for just a second. So, lovely beat. Fantastic. Yes. Like, stare him down until he breaks. Excellent. Love it. How do you feel about the fact that you have turned your husband into a ferret?
I feel like that has lowered my stress level, mostly aside from the whole childcare logistics.
I love that choice. So when you say out of commission, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, yeah, he's, you know, like, but it's okay, right? It's not a bad thing, yeah? Great. And then that's still, right? This still, what happened the last time you all had a conversation about his husband being turned into a ferret by him?
Yeah.
Did you,
I'm sure that there must have been a conversation like, you're not going to let that last,
Yes,
right?
yes, I love that. So still now has so much judgment to it.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like, we talked about that moons ago. Right?
What is wrong with you?
Yes, yeah. And you got one word to like punch all of that in, right? So then you're on the defensive. You got to justify, right? Yeah, exactly. Cool. Can we go from Cancer Dad Taker, please?
Can't her dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret.
Cool. I want you both to do that again, and I want right now you're at like a 5.
Yeah.
Give me an 8.
Yep.
Yeah, like out of commission. Relish it. The quiet. Right?
Heavier judgment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so much judgment.
Okay.
All right, Cancer Dad Taker.
Can't her dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret. No responsibilities. Not that he was much help. Anyway, I could do the next night.
Cool. Pause there. I think, again, I know there's not text for you here,
Yeah.
but you get a reaction to, I kind of think he likes being a ferret, right? Like, you two can even, like, exchange glances, looks, right? Like, did you hear that? Right? Like right? Like, I think especially you, like, I'm picking up that you are, like, big older sister vibes. Second scene in a row for you this week, big older sister vibes. But, like, that, you know, I think that works well with these 3 personalities, right? And you're kind of like half on his side, half on her side, kind of bouncing back and forth. I love that.
Distractible.
Cool. Let's try it one more time. Let's try it one more time from Cancer Dad Taker.
Can't her dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret. No responsibilities. Not that he was much help anyway. I could do the next night.
No good. I have reservations at the Gallows at 7.
Gallows is the best. You didn't tell me that you had booked a table.
It was a last-minute thing. There was a cancellation.
Well, make sure you try the Newt's Eye soup. I swear they were so fresh, and it's like they were plucked them out of their eyes while they were right in front of you.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
One of them winked at me.
Cool. Let's pause right there. There's some really fun opportunities here for personality to come through, I think. So, I think he likes being a ferret. Right now, Tony, I would love to see a bigger reaction one way or the other of you. Do you think that's funny? Do you think that's weird? Are you annoyed by it? Like, you get your own reaction before she looks at you.
Okay.
Yeah? I have reservation at the Gallows at 7. I love the, like, self-importance with which you said that. That was beautiful. The Gallows is the best. You didn't tell me you had booked a table. That piece, you didn't tell me you had booked a table. This to me reads like one of those friend texts where it's like, oh, why didn't you tell me, right? Or is it more of a like, oh, you lucky dog, I make a choice that you feel a certain way with that one. It was a last minute thing, there was a cancellation, love that. Second, this feels like actually vibes with are you sure they weren't mustard seeds, right? Yeah, it feels, and so I wonder if this is also a second special, right? That like second is always kind of jumping in and being like, are you sure? So then that one of them winked at me, you get to have feelings not just about this question, but about this question as indicative of all of the times second has done this. Cool. All right. Let's go back from can't her dad take her.
Pages, sorry.
I should have numbered them and I didn't. My apologies.
Can't her dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret. No responsibilities, not that he was much help anyway.
Yes.
I could do the next night.
No good. I have reservations at the gallows at 7.
The gallows is the best. You didn't tell me that you got a table there.
It was a last-minute thing. There was a cancellation.
Well, make sure you try the newt's eye soup. I swear they were so fresh. It's like they plucked them right out of the newt, right in front of you. Oh.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
One of them winked at me.
Cool. So there's a stage direction here that I want to lean into. It says an uncomfortably long moment where third examines the others with her crazy eye. So lean into that, like winked, and then like really ham it up, Tony. Have fun with it. I'm gonna invite you, like don't make physical contact, but you can get as close to Michelle. Is that okay, Michelle?
Yeah.
You can get as close to Michelle with that eye as you want, and maybe even like carry it all the way over to second. Like, we're going to milk this moment, right? Like, you lean into that eye moment. Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? From there, please.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
One of them winked at me.
How about under the next day of the moon's silver light?
Is that this coming moon's day or the next one?
Ember has flying lessons every moon day.
Cool. I'm going to pause us here because I'm thinking about the visual storytelling that's happening. So this is another thing that a director does, right? Is we're the ones that can step back and kind of look at the whole picture. And so we're a little liney right now.
Yeah.
So we have this thing that's standing in as our cauldron. I wonder what happens, like, you're a witch, you got magic. So on the, like, let's imagine that on that no good I have gallows, you have this moment of like taking out your phone. What if you like gesture and then sit down on the cauldron?
Okay.
So that way we have some levels that we can play with. That lets him get down to you with his eye this way. It lets him kind of get around to second more easily with the eye moment. And then when we are having this conversation, we can kind of be over her shoulders. And that way we've got some visual variance and we're not so liney. Okay? So can we go back? Yeah, we're good. Can we go back to Can't Her Dad Take Her? Previous page.
Can't her dad take her?
He is currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he kind of likes being a ferret. No responsibilities. Not that he was that much help anyway. I could do the next night.
No good. I have reservations at the gallows at 7.
The gallows
Magic.
is the best. You didn't tell me you had booked a table.
It was a last-minute thing. There was a cancellation.
Well, make sure you try the newt's eye soup. I swear they were so fresh. It's like they plucked them out of the newt right in front of you.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
Good. Mason, follow that impulse to go all the way next to her and, like, to his face, face. It's to Tony's face. Yeah, to Tony. Cool. So make sure you try, please.
But make sure you try the newt's eye soup. I swear they were so fresh, it's like they plucked them out of the newt right in front of you.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
One of them winked at me. You understand? Yes.
How about under the next day of the moon's silver light?
Is that this coming moon's day or the one after that?
Ember has flying lessons every moon day.
Oh, I've got an extra broom if she needs one.
She's got a loaner for now, but have you seen the prices on the new ones?
Torture.
And not the good kind.
Cool, let's pause right there. So this section, and there's another one that's coming later, and I know it's hard because y'all just got this text, but this section is going to rely on cue pickups, right? So really, like, I think the response Ember has flying lessons is really in response to next day of the moon's silver light, right? It's just that third has this interjection, right? So I would even invite you to almost like start the line, let third's interruption, there's this, Ember has, right? So that we're right on top of it. And then the same thing, ooh, I've got an extra broom. She's got a loaner, tortured, not the good kinds. Like, all of those, I think, are going to boom, 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 boom. Cool, so let's try that from first line. How about under the next day of the moon's silver light?
How about under the next day of the moon's silver light?
Is that this coming moon day or the moon day after that?
Ember has flying lessons every moon day.
I've got an extra broom if she needs one.
Cool. Pause there for just a second. I know that ooh at the beginning is tricky. Pick up the cue on Ember has flying lessons. So start the ooh under his every moon day so that you're ready with I coming right after that. Because I like what you're doing with the gasp, but let's just start at midline just to like pick up that timing.
Sure.
From first line again, please.
How about under the next day of the moon's silver light?
Is that this moon day or the one after that?
Ember has flying lessons every moon day.
Oh, I've got an extra broom if she needs one.
She's got a loaner for now, but have you seen the prices on the new ones?
Torture.
And not the good kind.
Well, it's still reliable. It still has most of the original bristles, except for the few that I singed flying too close to the fire that one Beltane.
I remember that.
Well, ladies! What about after our mother's lifeblood has frozen within its banks?
Potion's practical.
Upon the first rays of the solstice sun?
Latin lessons.
When the wolf howls at the blood moon?
That's the night of the demon ball. It's her first one. I've got to be there to take pictures.
Oh, sorry, that is me. How about?
Cool. Let's pause right here. Let's work some spacing things that are happening. I like the kneel. I think by the time we get to our mother's lifeblood, let's take that back up and you're like looking for your phone calendar again so that way you can get up and feel free to like meander while, kind of how like I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm doing stuff at home, I'm just kind of like, pacing the space. So feel free to like move if you feel so led. If not, standing right there is fine, but I think standing there while you're looking Potion's practical out unless it's some help.
Andrew, is it okay if I just go ahead and stand up on the ladies? I should have done that, I realize.
Absolutely. And then this stage direction third is leaning over second shoulder and flipping through the planner. I think in this context it doesn't work so well. So if you want to, you can come just look over his shoulder and just kind of be like,
Sure.
right? And I would love, because now it's back and forth between second and first for a few lines. What about, no, maybe or It's not And that's...
Oh, it's written wrong.
Yeah, it's written wrong. But I guarantee they meant or already taken, and then when do you sleep, right? So that when do you sleep is going to be great, because if you're right over his shoulder, then it's right in his face. I'm like, when do you sleep? Excellent. So let's just go back to It's Real Reliable. Still got most of the original bristles. Don't forget the ladies one.
Great. Oh, it's real reliable. It's got most of the original bristles still, except for the few that I singed flying too close to the fire on the beltane.
Remember that.
Ladies! What about after our mother's lifeblood has frozen with its thanks?
Potion practical.
Upon the first rays of the solstice sun,
Latin lessons.
when the wolf howls at the blood moon.
That's the night of the demon falls. It's her first one. I need to be there to take pictures.
How about
Nope.
maybe or
Already taken.
When do you sleep?
I know, it's a lot, but she wants, but Ember wants to get into Salem, just like her favorite auntie.
Ooh, I love that. Lean into that. Lean into that choice. That, like, you're buttering her up with that line. 100%. Like, yeah, it's, yeah. Yep. Let's do that. Let's go back. I know it's weird because of the page turn. If you need to, Mason, just make a note for yourself about that note. Because, I mean, again, this is that second section that really, I think, has to, like, boom, 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 boom. How about nope, right? All right, cool. It's her first one. I need to be there to take pictures. So that's the night of the demon ball. The look that first gives you. What are you communicating with that look first?
oh yeah, probably should give it to you. I just do it out here. I feel like
What's your thought when he says I got to go to the demon ball?
yeah. I mean, I guess there's a part of me that's a little confused. Like, why do you need to be there?
Yeah, love that. So that will then help inform your next line of like you're justifying, you're explaining, right? And again, I think third, this is a great opportunity for you to like, especially because now you're in between the two of them. So now you get the like tennis match moment of that same kind of reaction splitting that you were doing earlier. I'd love to play with that here. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean no. I mean yeah. You know, like I think you can play with the two of them.
Sure.
Great. Let's go from what about after our mother's lifeblood? From there.
What about after our mother's lifeblood has frozen within its veins?
Potions practical.
Upon the first rays of the solstice sun,
Latin lessons.
when the wolf howls at the blood moon.
That's the night of the demon ball. It's her first one. I have to be there to take pictures.
How about
Nope.
maybe or
Already taken.
When do you sleep?
I know it's a lot, but Ember wants to get into Salem, just like her favorite auntie. And you should see some of the bios on these girls. Advanced numerology, ritual magic. Some of them have already even made prophecies. It's like, if you can't trace your lives back to Stonehenge, you don't have a chance. Friday the 13th.
It's a date. Oh, I have an appointment to get my nails sharpened.
What'd you say?
I have an appointment.
Speak up!
I'm getting my nails sharpened that day.
Cool. One moment here. This is great. I would love to like have a moment of like one of your bring up one of your hands, like getting my nails sharpened this day, and like for this to be a moment of like a lean away, like a visual moment of like okay, right? Because that's your line, right? Is okay then, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to like nails sharpened, claws up, and then okay then, right? Because like you don't want to get too anxious here, yeah? Cool. For time's sake, let's just go from I have an appointment to get my nails sharpened the first time, that fairly audible one, but we'll keep going.
I have an appointment to get my nails sharpened.
What'd you say?
I have an appointment.
Speak up!
I'm getting my nails sharpened that day.
Okay then.
Oh, sorry guys, gotta go. Cat needs let out.
Oh, Grimmy. Tell him I said hi for me. You haven't sent enough pictures of him lately.
Yeah, I gotta make sure Ember fed the toad.
Yeah, send photos of Paddock too. I want to switch his little warts.
All right.
That interaction between the two of you is great, but I just want to give Michelle some business here. Stomp out the... Oh, yeah, what?
I was already squishing the warts in my little heart.
Oh, that's great. You can keep doing that. But I would also love you to, like, stomp out the fire around the cult.
We're packing
Like,
up.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Cool, let's just go from sorry, guys, I gotta go.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing this note. I know time. Okay. Sorry, guys. Gotta go. Cat needs let out.
Oh, Grimmy, tell him I said hi for me. You haven't sent nearly enough pictures lately.
Yeah, I gotta make sure Ember fed the toad.
Ooh, yeah, send photos of Paddock too. I want to switch his little warts.
All right.
This is...
Oh, I'll call later. We'll figure something out.
We always do.
Oh, I love you guys.
Oh, maybe we need a wine night.
I second that.
Anon.
Yeah, Ferris fell.
That's okay, so let's address this final beat, because this is down.
I gotta do it with you.
Yeah. So why do we finish with the witchy line?
It's the only way we can ever exit the park.
Right. Love it. So third ducks, third leaves. So I would love for a moment, especially at first, of being like, wait, right, and then turn back to maybe even you start to go, right, and you got to decide which one of them are you going to grab, right? So grab second, be like, pull him back, right, and then do like half-ass it,
Yeah.
right, like walking through the fill the air. Okay, there you go. Cool. All right, so let's just do that last bit. I love the hug there. So let's go from that hug. I love you guys.
Okay. Oh, I love you guys.
Maybe we need a wine night.
I second that.
Anon.
Foul its hair, hover through the fog and fills the air.
And scene. All right, let's run this baby for the final time. At Indy Fringe. When Shall We Three Meet Again? By Jennifer Ramsey. Boom! Crash, crash.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won.
Ere the set of sun.
Where the place? I said, where the place?
Whoa, wait a second.
We were on a roll.
Ember's got a hexing practice that afternoon.
Really?
Oh, yeah, but hexes are the best. I mean, have they gotten to that part where they make the little dolls and stick the pins in? That was always my favorite. I used to dress it up just like my brother and really... Yeah.
Can't your dad take her?
He's currently out of commission.
Still?
I think he likes being a ferret. No responsibilities. Not that he was much help anyway. I could do the next night.
No good. I have reservations at the gallows at 7.
Oh, the gallows are the best. You didn't tell me that you had booked a table.
It was a last-minute thing. There was a cancellation.
Oh, well, make sure you try the Newt's Eye soup. I swear they were so fresh. It's like they just plucked them out of the newt right in front of you.
Are you sure they weren't mustard seeds? I thought it was a vegan menu.
One of them winked at me. Yeah.
How about under the next day of the moon, silver light?
Is that this coming Moon's Day or the next?
Ember has flying lessons every moon day.
Oh, I've got an extra broom if she needs one.
She's got a loaner for now, but have you seen the prices on the new ones?
Torture.
And not the good kind.
But it's real reliable. It still has most of the original bristles, except for the few that I singed flying too close to the fire, that one belting.
I remember that.
Yes!
what about after our mother's lifeblood has frozen in its ranks?
Potion prep.
Upon the first rays of the solstice sun?
Latin lessons.
When the wolf howls like a blood moon?
That's the night of the demon ball. It's her first one. I've got to be there to take pictures.
How about?
Nope.
Maybe.
Uh-uh.
Or?
Already taken.
When do you sleep?
I know. It's a lot, but Ember wants to get into Salem, just like her favorite auntie. And you should see the bios on some of these girls. Advanced numerology, ritual magic. Some of them have already even made prophecies. It's like, if you can't trace your lives back to Stonehenge, you don't have a chance. Friday the 13th.
That's a date. Oh, I have an appointment to get my nails sharpened.
What'd you say?
I have an appointment.
Speak up!
I am getting my nails sharpened. That's for me.
Okay then.
Oh, sorry guys, gotta go. Cat needs let out.
Oh, Grimmy, tell him I said hi for me. You don't send nearly enough pictures lately.
Yeah, I gotta make sure Ember fed the toad.
Yeah, send photos of Paddock too. I just want to squish his little horse.
All right. I'll call later and we'll set something out.
We always do.
Oh, yeah.
I love you guys.
Maybe we need a one night.
I second that.
Okay, Anon.
Fair is foul and foul is fair, and however the fog and filthy air. Yeah, see that.
Etsy! Come on stage! Ring the bell! Ring the bell! Amazing work! All right, hang tight for me just a second. Thank you all so very much. A couple of things before you leave. So, on your chair when you came in was this half sheet of paper. This side tells you more about Deconstructing Directing, our free library, as well as the Upstream Director Studio, which is a new online studio of classes for directors that I am launching this September. It is like a yoga studio model, so it's a drop-in class model. You don't have to commit to like 6 weeks of classes. Just take one class here and there if you want to. The biggest struggle that I have been having with this, with Deconstructing, is getting the word out and telling people that it exists. Because nothing else like it has ever existed for directors, and so they don't know to look for it, they don't know to need it or want it. So please spread the word, let people know that it exists. You can find us on social media. There's some other QR codes on here. I'm just going to point you to one of them. This top right one here will take you to a Google form where you can leave a review of today's performance. Why does that matter? Because Indy Fringe is over. Well, I want to be able to do this show other places. And I need people to believe me when I tell them that it doesn't suck. So if you say nice things and I can quote you, then that helps them know that other people saw it and they agree that it didn't suck. You can also say not nice things, but I won't quote you. Otherwise, thank you all so much for being our final audience here at Fringe, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. Thank you. Hello there. Thank you so much for watching Director's Cut. I hope you enjoyed it. And if this glimpse into the directing process sparked something for you, whether you're a theater maker, educator, or just someone who loves live performance, there is so much more where this came from, because this isn't just a show, it's part of a much bigger movement that is rethinking what it means to direct theater and how we train, support, and value directors, especially in schools and community theaters, but throughout the industry. You can explore a growing library of free resources at deconstructingdirecting.com, designed especially for directors in those upstream spaces like schools and community theaters, both for themselves and to use as part of their directing curriculum. 100% free. And if you're part of a theater, school, or university that wants to rethink how you train directors, I also offer consulting, custom workshops, and can bring Director's Cut to you, performed with your actors for your audiences. We can package that with workshops on directing, acting, or producing, whatever fits your needs. And if you believe in this kind of work and want to help keep it going, consider supporting Deconstructing Directing on Patreon. Even a few bucks a month makes a real difference. Links to everything I just mentioned are below in the description. Thank you again for being here. I want to transform our field for the better, but I can't do it alone. So until we see each other again, I challenge us all to be recklessly kind.